Now your enemy's trying to think about what they did to you, because God is riding their butt. Now they trying to wish they hadn't did it. Now they trying to figure out ways to run from God's judgment when nobody can run from God in his judgment. Now they're trying to find ways to even make it right with people that they have wronged, including you, thinking that's going to cause God to withhold his hand from them. And the Lord said it will not work this time. God said, I gave you mercy. He said, I gave grace. I gave compassion even when they did not deserve it, just as I would have gave my own children, because I shine my light on the just and the unjust. But they didn't want to receive God's correction. They didn't want to receive God's conviction. And it took for God to have to show up at their door to realize how real it's about to get for picking with you and others. The Lord said them pits they dug for you to fall in, them traps they dug for you to fall into, and them graves they dug for you to fall into. The Lord said they about to fall into them all themselves. And the Lord said many of them have turned away from each other, because some of the others realized before the other one did. It's so crazy how this is going. They realized before the other ones did, and now they would try to remove and exclude themselves from it when they already in it. The Lord is really on our enemies heavy. He keeps giving back-to-back words about how he's about to deal with your enemies. Because the Lord said, my people think that I have forgotten them. No. The Lord said, many of you think that your enemies got away with what they did to you because it looked like God was not moving on your behalf concerning them. God said no. He said he told you to fret not when evil people succeed in their ways, because they will wither away like the flowers in the field. So I was reading Esther, and Mordecai is who we about to talk about right now, because God showed me plain and clear how Haman, his wife, and their friends tried to plot together and encourage Haman to build this 70-foot pole to hang Mordecai on. And it says, so Haman's wife Zeresh and all his friends suggested, set up a sharpened pole that stands 75, I'm sorry y'all, I see 70 foot, it's 75 feet tall, and in the morning ask the king to impale Mordecai on it. When this is done, you can go on your merry way to the banquet with the king. This pleased Haman, and he ordered the pole to be set up, not knowing that he would be the one hanging out for me. See, these people done tried to set you up in all type of ways. They have assassinated your character. They have persecuted you. They kept pursuing you and pursuing you and pursuing you. They tried to hex you, curse you, play spells on you, do root work on you. And God said they got to pay for all of that. Nobody got away with nothing. The Lord said they confused his silence as if he was not going to act. Because the Lord said, in my silence, I gave them mercy. I gave them grace. I gave them compassion. Because like he said, he shines his light on the just and the unjust. He said, I tried to correct them, but they didn't accept it. So the Lord said he will laugh at them when calamity hit them, when it comes through on them like a storm. God said himself, he going to laugh at them. He said when they look for him, they won't be able to find him. He said, when they call out to me, I won't answer them. So while they plotting on Mordecai, God had a plot twist. And this is, the Lord is saying that he's causing you to be remembered by people. Like, it's going to be a plot twist in your life. The same very people that they trying to turn against you, God said he's going to remind them of who you are, just like he did King Ahasuerus. He reminded him of who Mordecai was while this setup is going on. I love when God do a plot twist on a thing. Oh my. It says that night the king had trouble sleeping, so he ordered an attendant to bring the book of the history of his reign so it could be read to him. In those records, he discovered an account of how Mordecai had exposed the plot of Bigthana and Teresh, two of the eunuchs who guarded the door to the king's private quarters. They had plotted to assassinate King Ahasuerus. I said Ahasuerus, y'all. It's Ahasuerus. What reward or recognition did we ever give Mordecai for this? The king asked, and his attendants replied, nothing has been done for him. And this is the funny part. Haman think he finna hang this man. Haman think he finna come to the king about Mordecai. When this funny, y'all just listen. So it says, the king, so Haman came in and the king said, what should I do to honor a man who truly pleases me? Haman thought to himself, whom would the king wish to honor more than me? So he replied, if the king wishes to honor someone, he should bring out one of the king's own royal robes, as well as a horse that the king himself has ridden, one with royal emblem on his head. Let the robes and the horse be handed over to the one of the king's most noble officials, and let him see that the man whom the king wishes to honor is dressed in the king's robe and led through the city square on the king's horse. Have the officials shout as they go, this is what the king does for someone he wishes to honor, not knowing that the king was asking him so that he can honor Mordecai. See how God will flip a thing, and that's what God said. He is flipping things in your life. He's turning the tables in your life. He's boomeranging things back to the originators, the ones who sent them. Like, everything is about to line up. All your ducks are about to line up in a row. You're not going to have to keep worrying about how Peter going to pay Paul. You're not going to have to keep worrying about the enemies coming up against you and pursuing you, because the Lord promised to give you rest from all of your enemies. God is really in the business of handling those who handle us, contending with those who contended with us, fighting against those who fought against us. Excellent, the king said to Haman, quick, take the robes of my horse and do just as you have said for Mordecai the Jew, who sits at the gate of the palace. Leave out nothing you have suggested. So Haman took the robes and put them on Mordecai, placed him on the king's own horse, and led the one he was going to kill through the city square, shouting, this is what the king does for someone he wishes to honor. After Mordecai returned to the palace gate, but Haman hurried home and dejected, completely humiliated, as he should be. Now see, this is where his friends and his wife get some sense now. They see that the favor is on Mordecai. Like, these people about to see the favor of God on you. They about to see God's hand on you. They about to know that God was with you the whole time. They about to know. It says, when Haman told his wife Zeresh and all his friends what happened, his wise advisors and his wife said, since Mordecai, this man has humiliated you, is of Jewish birth, you will never succeed in your plans against him. It will be fatal to continue opposing him. God will unalive people about his people. And people don't realize that. Many people are about to fall in their own graves that they dug for God's people who they tried to take out. They tried to take you out, but they're going to be the ones that's taken out. They're going to be the ones that fall in them graves, them pits and ditches that they dug for you to fall into. They said it will be fatal to continue opposing him. Oh, I don't got much time left. It says, then Harbona, one of the king's eunuchs, said Haman had set up a sharpened pole that stands 75 feet tall in its own courtyard. He intended to use it to impale Mordecai, the man who saved the king from assassination. Then impale Haman on it, the king ordered. So they impaled Haman on the pole he set up for Mordecai, and the king's anger subsided. The Lord is pleased with you. He will not let nobody keep playing with you. He's a just God. He is justifying you, magnifying you, and vindicating you in this time. And his judgment is on your enemies. But do not rejoice when the Lord deals with your enemies, because then he said he will take his hand back off of them and be disappointed with you. But we rejoice that God honored his word concerning our enemies. We rejoice in the Lord for what he has done. We rejoice in the Lord for the victory that we contain. We rejoice in the Lord that he did not allow our enemies to triumph over us. I love you guys. This video about to end. God bless you. And if you are led to support my Kingdom fundraiser, I have $1,556 more to come up with. It is gracefully, I'm sorry, y'all. Appreciate it. I love y'all. God bless you. And may your donation seeds be blessed and multiply in the name of Jesus.